Pokemon has lost its heart and soul, folks. It's lost its magic. Old things are much better than new things, we all know this. In what new Pokemon title does Krabby come up to you and say, "Ahoy"? They just would never put this. Something so tasteful and so artistic in a new Pokemon title. Name me as in Pokemon Legends Zar would this ever happen. A Krabby coming up to me and saying, "Ahoy!" No, it would never happen. Because they've lost their soul. They've lost this magical, childlike wonder. It's all gone. Playing some more Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, folks. How are we going? How's everybody doing? What do you guys think about the dialogue in this particular part? We have Krabby saying "ahoy." Sort of reminiscent of a sailor. Makes sense, it's a crab. He's probably spending a lot of time around the ocean. Perhaps if there's a Pokemon sailor, it's him. Hello, Zets. Did I see Zets in there? No, I'm not hallucinating. Zets is in there. Incredible dialogue. Incredible. I'm going to eat the Krabby, said one chatter. You cannot do... No, in this society, you can't be doing that. This is a society of Pokemon. They don't eat one another unless they're very evil, like Weezing, who is the antagonist. You do not eat other Pokemon, not in this world. Maybe in the human world, where cruelty reigns supreme, you eat Pokemon. Jim, how would Dishonored 1 and 2? Dishonored 1 is one of my new favorite games of all time. Dishonored 2 was also very fun, but it was a bit too story heavy for me. Dishonored 1 was more elegant. The story was good, but it also didn't overwhelm me with too much exposition dumping or anything. Anyway. Let's continue. I don't know why Krabby's saying "ahoy." I just walked down here and the Krabby came. Are you headed to the beach? Yes. Recently there have been bottles washing up on the beach. It looks as though there's something inside of the bottles. You might want to look for bottles on the beach. I see. I'm headed to the beach is where I'm headed. I'm headed to the beach. My goodness. There's a bottle. Jim, the bloody cricket's on, mate. Oh, bugger. Oh, I missed it. Is the cricket on? I wouldn't know. I don't really watch the cricket. Is Australia the best at cricket in the world? I don't know if that's true or not. It might be India. There's something inside this bottle, dude. There's a job letter in the bottle? What? I can get jobs from the ocean? I'm just trying to escape my work life, and even I'm going to the beach, and they're sending me jobs through the ocean. Damn it. Stop that. I don't want to get new jobs from the ocean. Get me out of here. Unless I'm a whale man. No, whaling is illegal now, isn't it? I've been reading Moby Dick, where whaling was not illegal at the time. There were whalers doing stuff. Oh, this is the Marill storyline, isn't it? Yeah, I remember this from last time. I have to do the... Marill. How have you been going for... How are the chatters going? Are chatters having fun? I don't know where to go from... Here I go, probably. Whoa. What are you guys' thoughts on muck? Do you think muck is an abomination to living creatures, or if it's quite beautiful? These are the two opinions you can have on muck. It's cool music. I am playing the Pokemon Za DLC. It is certainly an experience. They got Mega Chimcho in that one. Which is how you pronounce it, I think. They put voice acting in the game. And they're all saying Chimcho in the game. It's been canonized. Music is great. Plusle is quite a difficult foe. Hello, fellow Gym Bros. That's a good name for my community, the Gym Bros. You'd think we're talking about the gym, like where you exercise, but no, that we're talking about me, Jim. Genius. A genius twist on a classic turn of phrase. This is why I have the smartest community on all of YouTube. People come up with wordplay that not even Herman could have thought of that one. Gym bros also exercise their brain. Where do you work out? The library? Exactly what I was thinking. Yeah, I work out at the library. Genius. You know, my mother suggested a name for my fans that I think is pretty good. The Jimothy Cooligans. What do you think of that one? Hello again, Jimothy Cooligans. We're here with another stream today. The Jimothy Cooligans. That's genius. She was cooking with that one, says Chatter. I think so. I think so. Love the content, Jim, says the Pokemon C. Dot. Thank you, C. Dot. Love your... my goodness. My jokes are getting ruined by my croaky throat, damn it. I was going to say love your work too, C. Dot. Great work in Route 108 or wherever you live. You did good work there. Love the content, Jim, says I am a blissy. Oh, thank you. I love the content as well. Competitive Pokemon is a full-time job. Isn't that true for all of us? Being a Jimothy Cooligan expands my Brian, said the chatter. Did you mean to say brain? I mean, often we're talking about Brian in this neck of the woods, but it doesn't really make sense in that sense. I think he was trying to say brain there, probs. Am I supposed to be looking for the... I assume it's just at... Because it's a story mission, I assume just at the end they've got the floatsel thing. Water pulse? I don't need that. I don't need a single thing. No, I meant my Brian. Okay. Okay, your Brian is expanding. That's awesome. Oh, agility could be a good move. That increases your moving speed. I think I value that. Alright, how many times are you gonna miss Girafarig, you stupid skitty? Did you read my wish list for Christmas? No. I am not a Santa's elf. I am a Jimothy. I don't think I'm who you think I am. Did the stream title say like Santa's elf stream live reaction or something like that? Because then I can understand the... I don't remember what I put for the stream title, so It might say like Santa's elf POV or something like that. My bad if so. It was misleading. He's not an elf, but he could become a gnome. You know, I've always thought, you know, I just realized like Santa's elves are really more gnomes than elves. Like an elf is like he lives in the tree and he has a bow and arrow like in Lord of the Rings, but Santa's elves are little fellas that they work in the assembly line. That's a gnome. It's really much more of a gnome than an elf. Or can elves also be little blokes? Who knows, really? Who knows except for Ronald Royal Tolkien. Only he can say. The inventor of the elf. How do dwarves fit into this? Why must they? I don't think dwarves are involved with Santa and his operation. Dwarves are uninvolved. Jim, what are your thoughts on the new Mega Tyranitar Z? Dealing 16/16ths of the opponent's health in Desolate Sandstorm chip? Sounds balanced to me. Sounds like they cooked with that one, as the children say these days. Ronald Royal Tolkien. Yeah, that one. He invented the elf. Let's ask George Ronald Royal Martin to weigh in. Ronald did create the elf, and then he shouldn't have done that. How tall is Jimothy? Depends whether I'm in gnome mode or not, you know. David Lynch invented muck? I guess that makes sense, being an artistic masterpiece that muck is. I love how your stream titles are always rage bait. I would never do that. I bait people in with joy and wonder. I'm joy baiting. I lure you in with a promise of wonder and splendor, and then I deliver on it. Whimsy bait. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. It's the season for... No, this is ruinous, said Dusknoir. That's a good line. No, this is ruinous. Team Sif team is in grave danger. Oh, no. Stop that. That's terrible. I'm in grave... At this time of year, at this hour. Okay, is this harder than I thought and I'm gonna be in trouble? I hope not. I think I'm good. Yeah, Electabuzz dies in one fell swoop. That's fine. Sif team is the danger. That's exactly what I was thinking. Causes a liquid to dry up. You are done. I pick up the treasure chest instead. It could be anything in that treasure chest. Localized entirely within Chichen Itza, the Great Wonder. Sorry, folks. Stupid a joke by Jim there. It's very, very dumb. What is your relation to Earthworm, Jim? No relations, completely coincidental. Oh dear. I'm gonna have to use an absorb here. Controversially speaking. Ah! Oh, goodness me! Whoa, whoa, whoa. There's 3 fellas. I don't know if I could take all these fellas. Okay, I can probably one-shot one of them with tackle, right? That in one shot? That's bad news. Okay. Is human greed my undoing? Bite? Do I want bite? I might take bite over withdraw, mate. It may afflict the target with a cringe status. What is this, my YouTube content? What do you think John Ronald Reuel would say about this, in terms of... just something to say, just a comment that he might make. Wait, is that the stairs up there and I'm literally dumb? I'm literally dirt dumb. Yeah, yeah. Ooh! Dodrio, hello! My favorite... or... well, I think Muck has become my new favorite Pokemon, but Dodrio's up there too. Dodrio's at least 2nd place. There's damn traps in this place, man. I don't want that. Hey Jim, just wanted to know that you hold the value and are very smart. Thank you. Some might think that I made that comment up, but no, read the chat and weep. That's a real comment. And many are saying so. Why does Double Slap keep missing, like, to an absurd degree? Can I... Skitty, we gotta get out of here. You can't be fighting Girafarig. I want to escape, not prolong. Okay, you can actually just solo 5 Pokemon by yourself, Skitty. That's crazy. Skitty's insane. Oh my god, not a dead end. Anything but a dead end. Another one. Any intellectuals present in the chat today, or is it only doofuses? Doofuses or not? Bloody hungry. Thankfully I've got me tub. Evidently we got intellectuals in the chat today. The tub of insects is a great snack. The insect tub is a really good idea for a snack. Snack ideas for 2. Look at these encroaching pocket monsters. They're frightening me. Lexi TG, member for 9 months. Woohoo! I am an intellectual, as are all shareholders. Oh, thank you. And I also agree. And also, that's damn true. I will not risk my life for the coin on the ground there. I will simply get out of here. I'm out. Ah! Ah! Viewers at home, what is your favorite... What is your favorite color, viewers at home? Let's just get a conversation moving. Let's get things moving conversationally. I fell asleep. Ah. So there's green and yellow seem to be leading right now in the chat. There's a lot of green and yellow sayers. I should not have... Well, Skitty going to sleep is kind of... That was a bit cute. I enjoy umami. That is a flavor rather than a, Umami is not a color, it is a flavor. You're all mixed up. Drifting Breath, woo! Member for 19 months with 19 mucks. 19 mucks worth of membership. Jimothy, may I inquire why you are a turtled wig? I missed the start of the stream series and I'm left questioning why you did not select Totodile Sif. Well, you don't select them in this game. You do a personality quiz and the game assigns you with a Pokemon that it believes is akin to your answers. So the way I answered the quiz, apparently they thought I was Turtwig. I didn't choose Turtwig in particular. They just deemed me a Turtwig by the order of the cosmos or the Logos. The great fate. The great force of fate decided that I am a turtle. Insomnoscope? What in the world is Insomnoscope? We must find out. That's important to find out. We must know. Prevents sleep. Okay, well. That might be useful one day. I feel as though I am a Whiscash, personally. Did you know that Whiscash is based on a Japanese folklore myth about a giant catfish under the ocean that causes earthquakes? I'm not kidding. I found that out recently. Which is kind of crazy. Which is why Whiscash can learn Earthquake, and it does earthquakes. I'm partial to Barboach. Oh. Indeed. Dodrio picked up $73. Thanks for telling me. They're telling me Dodrio picked up $73. Ah! I'm eating an orange berry. You can never be too safe. I don't realize the orange berry fully heals like that. I thought it was, The pink fellow following me is Skitty. Folks, Skitty. It's a cat Pokemon. Very powerful in this game. Apparently I've chosen easy mode because I went with Skitty. They are telling me. I'm considered dishonorable for choosing a Pokemon too powerful. Whoops, I just passed a turn by accident. That's okay, though. Who's keeping count of things like that? Nobody. Let me try Bite. How's Bite? Damage-wise. Do you think Ampharos is like a... What do you think the moral character of Ampharos... How would you analyze a thing like that? Is Ampharos good? I don't really need Warp Orb. That... One of those things that sounds useful, but that I will never actually use, I think. Apple? I'll eat an apple. Ampharos has an honest face. Interesting perspective. What makes a face honest? Perhaps it's something beyond words. There's a human understanding of facial expression that perhaps dates back to a time when we were cave people without language, and facial expression was perhaps a deeper form of communication than mere words. The set move can't be used, they're telling me. I've run out of tackles. I will set Bite for the moment then. Ampharos is an amoral hedonist. See, I don't think that there's any evidence to suggest that. Is Ampharos lying on a couch eating grapes? With a servant next to him serving grapes? I don't think that's the truth. There's a good album about dog morality. Oh. They're saying Heracross has an honest face. Jim, you're gonna want a grass move. You're gonna want to see this. This is the final boss? That can't be true. This can't be the final boss, be serious. My name is Manectric. Manectric is not the damn final boss of the game. That would be very anticlimactic if it was just literally the Pokemon Manectric. Ah! Are you telling me I have to fight 50... No, Dusknoir is going to come and be Deus Ex... Dusknoir Ex Machina. And kill all of them easily. This is it, dude. This is it. This is the final boss. Alright, we're going to set Absorb. Makes enemies terrified? Is it like in an area? Or does it throw it in front of me? A mysterious power prevented its use. Screw you, buddy. What incarnation? Hey. You probably focus the Electrax first. Alright, should we make Aureliano here use Sing? Probably. That seems smart. Yeah, this is about as smart as it gets. No one's smarter than me right now. My intellect is through the roof. Okay. Okay, I'm currently being blocked from from the Electric though by that annoying rock. How could they? I missed absorb. Screw this. Hey. These dogs are not having their day today. I'll get them. Weren't you just saying that old dogs are altruistic and would never do anything bad? Well, what about these ones? I'm literally just minding my own business, and they're attacking me. They're ganging up on me. 50 to 1. It's just not fair. You better stop missing absorb or I'll get you. There you go. Thank you for listening to me. Ah, Skitty is dying. I feel like it's sometimes unclear when an ally is dying. eat of the berry. Because the ally health is not shown on the UI or anything. Perhaps there's an option to make that the truth. Roar! Roar! This is me when the DLC for Pokemon Legends Czar costs $40. Roar! You dare? I don't know if it might be $30 for the Pikachu, not $40. I can't remember. You can go to options and change what the top screen shows. I'll do that in a moment. That sounds very useful. I think of all things to show me, probably allied HP, pretty big one. Stop! Stop this instant! This is not realistic. Dusknoir is literally not even good. It only has 100 base attack for a fully evolved Pokemon. Not good at all. Don't forget to re-enable double slap or Skitty will sing incessantly. What song though? Shabuzi? No, Shabuzi sings the Perish song. And we've established that the Torch song is Croc title theme for the PlayStation. But what did the song in the move sing? What song is it? Apparently someone spoiled the plot, but I didn't even see, so... That's fine, I didn't even see. Each Pokemon is actually a human, and it's all a hallucination. I guessed the plot just then, I guessed it. That's the plot. Dusknoir is actually, my father in the real world. Wasn't that the plot of Detective Pikachu? Sorry, I just spoiled Detective Pikachu. No. No! The Pikachu was not a real talking Pikachu, it was a ghost of his father or something. Entei is also the... They're always doing that. They're always making a talking Pokemon actually their father. They're gonna stop that. It's more fun if it's just a talking Pokemon. Just have a talking Pokemon exist.
Mr. Cool, can you use cast form, weather of choice, in your next Gen 3 gaming video? I am shiny hunting it and will call it Jimothy Coolgate. Thank you.
Jimothy Coolgate, you'll call it. Oh, thank you. Have I used cast form in OU before? I think I may have tried on a stream and failed, probably. Because it's very bad. It's very good in Gen 3 ZU though, but Gen 3 ZU is nothing but a fading memory at this point. Is it a spin on the toothpaste Colgate? I think so, or it could be like Watergate, but which would be bad. I wouldn't want that. I am not a crook. Wasn't that your intention, you sneaking scoundrels? Where the... Pardon? It's the villains. It's who the hell is the... I forgot the name of the stupid... The minion of Draco Malfoy in Harry Potter. What's he called again? He's called like Tony Terrible or something stupid like that. Terrible Tony. Shut up, Potter. You're not going to win the Triwizard Cup. Gregory Goyle, that's the one. Horrid Henry, yeah. Horrid Henry is who I was thinking of. Exactly. Where are the villains? Why is Smogon the villain, Mr. Cool? Well, what do you... Is this... life imitates art, art imitates life. Smogon is the villain, don't you see? They literally banned Oricorio from RU. They banned Oricorio's sensu form from RU. I consider that to be literally 1984. They can't be doing that. Let me use Oricorio's sensu in Gen 9 RU already. It's literally always Smogon. All misery in the world can be traced back to Smogon. It's just the truth. Gregory Goyle is a rich character that I think is just awesome. Hello, Jim. I did not know you streamed, says Chatter. And now you know. Now you know the hard truth, the harsh truth that I am live right now, with a chat synchronized to my present speech. It's a terrible truth. Wait a sec. Turtwig has the future sight? This is the plot of Dune and also the Netflix series Wednesday. And also... maybe Twin Peaks. For some reason I can tell the future. This was pre-recorded, says one chatter. Yeah, I just saw... I have the future side. I saw the future chat messages and I reacted to them in real time. But not in real time, in past time. How do you desynchronize from time and or space? People forgot how to do it. Like in ancient time, they could desynchronize and reach a spirit realm where they could speak with like Zeus and people like that. But we've forgotten how. Society has forgotten the ancient art. So I couldn't tell you. A human with the dimensional scream ability. Jim! You're Jim. Oh my god. Lisan al-Ghaib. No, it means nothing to me, unfortunately. Hey! You haven't heard of my YouTube channel, you bastard? Come on. The Dimensional Scream is a pretty good name for a future sight ability. I like it. I don't ever use legendaries unless I have to. An honorable chatter would never use a single legendary, or not even Articuno. Articuno is off my team. I am an honorable gamer. I would never use Glastria. Can you show us your Dimensional Scream? I see the future. Gen 10 will introduce a new sandwich item. I'm seeing a vision of Gen 10. There's going to be a sandwich item. It's a prosciutto sandwich with pastrami on it. And it increases the catch rate of the new Pokemon Iron Fish, who is a future Paradox form of Magikarp. I'm seeing it all very clearly. I'm seeing it all very clearly. Well, look at the Pelippas in the sky. Can you see that on the little screen? That was crazy. The Pelippas in the sky were insane. Could something be the matter? What type of sandwich would increase your catch rates? Asks Doodle Nord. I don't think I can be caught. The question is null and void to begin with. But if there were to be a sandwich to increase my catch rate, it would be a... What sandwich would it be? I don't even know. And a fried egg sandwich with lettuce on it. That would get me. Would a Garfield eats lasagna increase your catch rate? Absolutely. You got it. I'm a bit like a unique encounter. Most people have a sandwich to increase the catch rate. I have a lasagna, and it's got to be the Garfield eats lasagna. I think that Gen 10, I'm seeing it in the future, they're going to have a deal with Garfield to put Garfield Eats in the game as like a little... Grovile the Thief, what the... Lettuce and egg? Yeah. That's the one. Lasagna sandwich would do it. Just a fried egg and lettuce. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Grovile stole the time gear. Why would someone steal the time gear, and for what purpose? For what purpose? Fried egg and lettuce sandwich loses Scrandle? No, it would beat fried egg and lettuce sandwich would beat some things on Scrandle. I think it would beat the bread and onion. It would beat some of the mushy peas with... It would beat the weird burger that... with the dry meat. I wasn't thinking. I know no one would ever do that. I'm sorry. Wigglytuff looks very upset in the profile picture there. I apologize, Great Dusk Noir. Misery comes over me, Great Dusk Noir. Misery comes over me today. Some chatters are chatting to me in the past, some are in the future, some are in the present moment. It's a varied chat in terms of time, space, continuum. There's chat variety. So this is the thief who's been stealing the time gear. I am going to eat a Macago Pokemon card, says one chatter. Do not do that. Macago is said to be hotter than the surface of the sun. You will immediately melt. Do you think Macago could be taken on like a camping trip to be used as an oven? I could probably fry the egg for my fried egg and lettuce sandwich on my Macago if I just bring a little pan. All I need is some oil or butter and an egg and a pan and a Macago, and then I'm set. And I could bring my Squirtle to clean the pot afterwards. Holy. I could go on a whole Pokemon camping trip using Pokemon as my tools. Unbelievable. Torkoal can do all of this and more. Torkoal can do more? Wait, there's more? Anyway, going to the beach, brother. Alright, there's no bottles for me. Lettuce and egg in a pot. No, I said a pan, didn't I say a pan? You fry an egg in a pan. You're telling me to link my moves, even though I seem to be doing fine anyway, but I'll link my moves. Howdy! What does linking my moves mean? What does this mean? Oh! Both scratch and okay, you can link the moves together. Unbelievable. Okay, that's powerful. Well, don't I want to preserve PP by not linking them? Yeah, my belly also goes down faster. I'm not going to link any moves. I don't need to. Alright. Stop a BB, Electivire. You keep a BB. And I would like you to stop a BB if you can stop. I know how to... Wait, okay. I keep asking him to link my moves, but I'm realizing I'm asking him what a linked move even is. Linked moves give more experience. Well, I should have done like withdraw. I don't really want to link these, do I? Doesn't seem very good. I could link like... I don't think these are linkables. These are not linkables. These don't seem to be linkable. Anyway, we're gonna drink some juice. Did I ask last time what the best juice is? I'm running out of topics of conversation related to juice. What is your favorite juice though, folks? Tell me anyway. Tell me anyway your favorite juice. I think I read something that, like, all juices are, like, mostly apple juice. Like, if you get a juice from the store and it says it's pineapple juice, it's actually apple juice. With... It's like 40% apple juice and then the rest of it's pineapple juice or something. Am I making something up? I think that's the truth. I think that's the whole truth. I don't know how true that is. Now, well, there's the ones that aren't a specific fruit that's like berry mix, but then it's like 50% apple juice. And then the rest are berries. How do you think you would taste as a juice? I don't think you can juice a like an animal. I don't think that counts as a juice. If you take like a steak and you blend it, is that cow juice? No. That's like blended steak. Or maybe it's a soup. When I'm in China, I have juices I've never heard of before. There was one that's like a spiky pear juice. I don't think we even have the spiky pear in Australia. You know what I mean? Spiky... Is it called spiky pear? Prickly pear? There's many different kinds of pear. Pizza is soup. Now you guys are just saying complete nonsense. You can't be saying that. Prickly pear is awesome, says Chatter. I thought it was very sour. I think I liked it, but it was very sour though. It doesn't taste anything like a pear. It might be a whole different thing. Prickly pear is from a cactus. You might be right about that. A prickly pear could be from a cactus. Wait. I want to go to Zatu's chest opening service. In Mexico you have prickly pear? Oh yeah. Australia's always getting its environment destroyed by like a single leaf. So I'm not surprised that the prickly pear cactus ruined our entire ecosystem for a bit there. That tends to happen. You earn interest by depositing money with Dust Gold? Wait a second, that's insane. Did you know that the Tasmanian tiger went extinct because the government hunted them? Because they thought that they were like eating the crops, but it was a different animal eating the crops. So they just drove the Tasmanian tiger to extinction for no reason. They didn't even do anything wrong with the Tasmanian tigers. Can you believe this? I think that's... I hope I'm not making a thing up. I heard that. I heard that. The Electaclaw. Okay, what if I just open... The chests seem terrible. Am I just giving up on chests? Because they never give me anything valued. Can't say I've heard of Grovile. Go to Krogunk and you can get useful items from Krogunk. I will go to Krogunk. If Krogunk existed in the real world, would you speak with him, folks? Would you speak with Krogunk if he was really there? I do not trust Krogunk. One says hell yeah, another says I would not trust Krogunk, and probs not. If Krogunk existed in Gen 3, would it have value? Probably not, right? Isn't that a baby Pokemon? Okay, where's Krogunk Sif? He's over yonder. Jim believes babies have no value. That's not true. I think babies are not appropriate for gladiatorial combat. I don't think that's a controversial take. In the context of a war, like a military zone, I don't think a baby has much value. What, do you want to send the babies off to war? You chatter who do so virtuous, you're trying to send babies off to the battle? Meanwhile, Alexander the Great. Wait, did he do all that stuff as a baby? Whoa. Wait a minute. Oh! Wait, which one do I want? Yeah, because the Ariados... What is the Ariados bow for? None of them. Damn. They don't have anything good. You got nothing for me, Krogunk. As I would have expected, you freaking... You freak of a freak. I hate you. I hate you, Krogunk. I hate you deeply. I hate you. Sorry. This is why I did not trust Krog. Exactly. I was thinking exactly the same thing. This stream is sponsored by nothing. This stream is sponsored by Thin Air, everybody. Spoink is around? Oh, Jim and Aureliano. They're in the big blue house. Which Pokemon do you think would be good at tennis? Oh, thank you, DK Koba. Woohoo! This stream is sponsored by DK Koba. That's damn true. Thank you. This stream is now sponsored by DK Koba. Shout out to DK Koba, our kind sponsor today. This stream is sponsored by DK Kerber. Whoops, I didn't mean to use a valuable absorb PP on a simple Balatro. How terrible. Oh my goodness. Huge disaster. Out of my inventory. Out! Great music. You're not wrong about that. You're damn right. You too can sponsor the stream if you simply become a member, folks. To become a member, you will sponsor the stream for a fleeting moment. You will also get such social prestige that you'll be the envy of all. You will also widely and universally be considered an intellectual. Oh yeah, someone told me that to unset sing and set like double slap. That's smart. I also want to set fake out because it's ranged. I tackled nothing. Fanpy sucks, says one chatter. Just a very rude thing to say, come on. Can we be kinder to one another? Pupa Sif, sorry, Lavi Sif just said sandstorm on the field. I feel right at home. Sandstorm on the field? Holy. Oh man, they're inflicting damage on me momentarily though. Oh wow, that's a ranged attack. I'm getting out of here. How does this game compare to Croc for the PlayStation? Don't be upset with me, folks. I'm sorry to say it, but Croc for the PS1 is better. This stream is sponsored in part by LexiTG. That's true. This stream is currently sponsored by Yilks. Thank you, Vlog. Woohoo! This stream is sponsored by Yilks and the concept of a vlog also. The concept of a video log has just sponsored the broadcast. Thank you. Wait, Sandvale? Yeah, it's Sandshroom. They must have Sandvale. Sand is still up? That's crazy. Sand is up? Alright, I'll use an RN berry if I must in a minute. Okay, they said the sand text was annoying. It's not that annoying. It's quite okay, in fact. I'll use a razor blade for this guy. It's pretty quick, to be honest. Chatters, what do you think is your favorite burger? It's definitely annoying. I sometimes feel a disconnect with people because a couple seconds of dialogue telling me I'm taking damage is fine in my book. But all the dialogue is annoying. The dialogue is what's really annoying. Okay, they told me I can attack this and get rid of it. That's not true at all. They lied to me. Sand gets grating over time. Perhaps over time I will change my tune. You can attack empty tiles and reveal traps, I see. Wait, what? Assist? We don't want assist, right? Wait, assist could actually be kind of cool. It just uses a random move? Zen Headbutt's not really that good. Double Slap and Fake Out are both better than Zen Headbutt, right? I could go assist. It's got a high PP. I'll do it. Do you think God lives in heaven? Because he too lives in fear of what he's created here on earth. I think he lives there because he has a lease, says DK Kerber. Maybe he just lives there. Maybe Steve Buscemi, you ever think he just lives there because it's like good there? Maybe it's just good. Oh my goodness. Get me out of here. I got the stairs. Oh, literally right here. Why can't I exit? I'm out. I'm out of there. I'm out. I think God lives in heaven because he can't afford any nice properties on earth. Surely God could afford properties on earth. He's choosing to live in heaven because he would like to. Heaven is in Perth. And yet it's not that good? According to chatter? I thought you were complimenting Perth for a moment there, saying Perth is heavenly. But you're actually just saying heaven is bad. That can't... Heaven has to be good. Heaven is definitely good. That'd be a big twist if heaven wasn't that good. That seems wrong. Heaven is a place on earth. There was a song with that lyric, wasn't there? That makes it the truth. Right. What would you folks do if you were like reincarnated as a worm? But you retained the memories of your past life, but you couldn't tell anyone because you're just a worm and you can't communicate? What would you do in that scenario? For some reason, I've been thinking about that lately. What if you were just reborn as a worm? I would eat dirt? Yeah, some worms do eat dirt. That's true. I wonder if, like, the other worms have the same fate and you can sort of communicate with each other and create a community, or if you would be the only worm that... Like, among the idiot worms, you're the only smart worm and it's a lonely life. Do I have no food? I got a cherry berry. That counts as a food, I think. Wait, no it doesn't. It's a berry, you serious? I don't have any apples or anything. I'm going to die. Grimy food I have. If I eat the grimy food, will I become grandma? Worms around deep sea vents can live forever. What? You can live forever as a worm? Can't lobsters live forever or something? Maybe as the worm you could actually read literature. That's damn true. You just said the other worms haven't even read Machiavelli. Could you go into a library? It would be very difficult though to turn the pages of the book. It would take a lot of strength. But you could do it. I would find my family's house and make their garden soil prosperous. That would be terrible. Imagine if you're doing that and then your mother walks out and is like, ew, a worm, and just steps on you. That would be the worst way to go. And you're like, no, it's me, stop! But they don't speak worm, they don't know. How could they know that? Okay, the gummy can fill my belly. We must get the worm a Kindle. That would be good. That's actually good for the worm. It would take a while to operate the Kindle, but they could do it. It would be better than a book. That would be better. That would be a lot better. How am I missing Razor Leaf? Get out of town. Get out of town. I guess if you were just like a brain that was walking around in a worm body, would you be happy to just ponder for a while? Or do you think the value of your existence is tied to interaction with others? And maybe like being observed by others also? And that if you were just like a lonesome worm in the world with a mind, a complex mind, it wouldn't be as good. But it obviously wouldn't be as good, but maybe it would still be something. And it would be better than nothing, you know? My last tackle. It sounds boring. Well, of course, there would be far less stimulus than what you're used to as a human. But humans often adapt to terrible circumstances, you know? So maybe the human mind would be resilient in the face of worm reincarnation. You'd still be a human, spiritually speaking. If I was a brain in a worm body and grassy terrain was active, I would be okay. True. You'd be immune to the earthquake from the whiskash in the ground that creates earthquakes. I'm getting hungry? I'm getting hungry in real life too, am I right, folks? I could use some Chongqing Xiaomian. Where do you think the term worm your way out of something comes from? Probably because a worm is small and can sort of get out of like a drain or something like that. They can worm out, you know? That makes sense to me. I don't have any gummies or... I'm gonna have to eat the grimy food. Chatters can... Grimy food, I need to go up the stairs. It poisons me, I see. Yeah, there you go. Oh, it lowers my attack and special attack. I ate the grimy food. Worms are wise. I agree that worms are wise. Do you reckon, You reckon worms are secretly really smart and we don't know? Because how could we know? Worms are considered valuable to the ecosystem. That is, I guess that's true. They sometimes eat an apple though. You don't want to eat an apple. You like the apples for me. But they are good. Maybe they're good for like the ground. It's a random status. I see. Worms understand their role in the circle of life and they bravely offer themselves up to birds. I don't think they offer themselves up. I think that they just get got. I don't think that the worm is like, come get me, bird. They're probably just... Like, damn it. How can a worm escape a bird? You can't really get out of there. That would be the really bad part of getting reincarnated as a worm, is evading birds would be tough. But you would have the strategic mind of a human to do it better than the other worms. The other worms are like, I'm just eating dirt, and nothing bad could possibly happen. And then a bird comes and eats the worm. They say that the smart worm avoids the bird altogether. Reincarnated as a worm is a new isekai? Isn't isekai like you die and go into a fantasy land where... Like this is actually that. I died and became a Pokemon. Or like Yu Yu Hakusho or something. Is that it? The concept of reincarnation predates anime, folks. There were Buddhists who believed in reincarnation long before. Is this an anime reference? No, it's the concept of reincarnation stretches back further than that, mate. Anime did not invent the concept of dying and becoming a different animal. Anime is a reincarnated idea from Disney, Walt Disney Studios. That's right, the inventor of animation. They're just reincarnating Steamboat Willie over there. Worm isekai. No, I'm not talking about anime. I'm talking about something real here. I'm talking about something real and something that matters deeply. Anime did invent the idea of dying and becoming a Pokemon. That's true. Well, the video games invented that because this is a video game, actually. What I find most intriguing right now is the golden mask. Imagine its glittery gleam. But my partner, Shuppet, isn't keen on the idea at all. She refuses with silly reasons like it sounds so garish and tacky. It's just so frustrating. You still having heated arguments. No, don't you see the golden mask is very shiny and I want it, don't you see? A Shuppet. It's stupid. You're stupid for that, Murkrow. You idiot. Is this an anime reference? Am I doing a story mission? I didn't read any of that story. Forgive me. I was too busy thinking about worm philosophy. I was thinking of worm philosophy instead of thinking of higher order things. 1 membership from Oysters. Thank you. Woo. Oh, good. This stream is now temporarily sponsored by Oysters. Thank you. Shout out to Oysters for the sponsorship. Wait, I should have got apples. I don't have apples, damn it. Damn it. I forgot about apples. There aren't enough oyster clam themed Pokemon. There's Cloyster and there's Shilda. But there could be more. There could be more than just cloister. I think that society should eat more clam meat. I think clam meat is very yummy and good. Someone once told me it's also good for the environment, but I don't know if that's the truth, but it seems... I sort of feel that way, because I feel like clams are altruistic. I feel like they're good for the environment. Okay, I do not have any apples, which is going to be a... I do have Grimer food. I got Grimer food, which I will eat. One day. Anyway. It's Pupa Sif! I know this guy. I know this fella. Goodbye. I killed you. Would you guys go into a desert tomb and try to find ancient treasure? Or nah? If there was like an ancient tomb that you found and there could be treasure in there, would you go in and try to do it? Or would you avoid that? I think I would not. There's no dirt to eat, only sand. Well, no, you're not. In this scenario, you're a human. You're not a worm anymore. The worm thing is a separate question. I'm not saying as a worm would you go into the desert tomb. I guess that's an interesting question too. It could be a safe place to live, but you're right, there will be no dirt. Man, worms probably go crazy in like a cave. There's no humans at all, and there's no birds either. And there might be dirt in the cave to eat. That's paradise. They got all their needs met. It's implied that humans eventually went extinct in this world. There are abandoned ruins in the game. Well, that's interesting. So this is the distant future of Pokemon. How intriguing. Rather than being an alternate, it's like Planet of the Apes. It's, they didn't go to a different planet, it's the same planet in the future. Sorry, I just spoiled Planet of the Apes. It's okay, it came out in 1960s. I haven't even seen it, by the way. I just saw the Simpsons joke of it. And other parodies also. So they spoiled it for me long before I could have watched it myself. Whoops, I did not mean to do a basic attack. It's okay though, because Pupasif didn't die. Oh, assist rollout is crazy. Any smart people watch a good movie lately? Says DK Cobra, sponsor of the stream. One of the many sponsors of today's stream. And Ninkata is ruthless. Leave me alone, Ninkata. Hitting me how many times you gotta hit me? Goodness me. Very aggressive creature. I think I mentioned it last stream, but I viewed Enemy by Denis Villeneuve, starring Jake Gyllenhaal. Good film. New Knives Out movie is good. I really did not like the other one. Glass Onion. I thought that movie was terrible. So I think that the Knives Out franchise has lost its luster for me, perhaps. I liked the first one, though. It's better than Glass Onion? Okay. Do you like the movie Elf? I saw it when I was a young child. I don't remember much about it, but people seem to like it. Which is surprising for like a Will Ferrell comedy. You'd think that'd be lowbrow, but people seem to think it's good. So maybe we'll watch it on Christmas with my family or something. That could be a good choice. Elf stinks? Damn. Okay, I've just went ring around the rosy for nothing. Elf is too American. That might be a valid complaint. But I mean, I grew up with like a bunch of media that was very American, like The Simpsons and Fairly Odd Parents, and all the films too, that all take place in America. Back to the Future and whatnot. American culture has weaseled its way into my mind like a worm, like it's wormed its way in. Do you enjoy Digimon? I know absolutely nothing about Digimon. People said that the new Digimon game's good though. I don't know if I'll play that one. I was thinking of playing that on stream, but it might be too story heavy to make a good stream game. I mean, this one's already... The story of this is not ruining my life very much, but... And it can be pretty fun at points, also. SMT Nocturne, I think, is one day I'll try that on stream. That could be cool. I think that would make for good content, because you never know what's going to happen in that game. The game is brutal. It's like the Dark Souls of Pokémon. I think I remember in a video I made fun of the Arceus Pokedex entry because it said he came from an egg, and I was like, that's stupid. But then I found out it's actually based on the creation myth of Pangu, where it's an ancient Chinese myth where the world was an egg and then it got split into heaven and earth. So it's based on real history. I know I'm hungry. I don't have any apples, so I gotta eat the grimy food. Which burned, as you can see, it has lit me on fire. But I go to the next floor and I'm good. Who can say that the mote of creation from the Big Bang was not an egg? Exactly. Wouldn't it make sense that the inside of an egg contains a universe? What if we're an egg and in the universe above us, they're just cracking us into a damn frying pan and cooking us. That would suck. If everything we've ever known is just like for some being above us to cook in a pit, that would be terrible. There would be a lot of existential dread to a thing like that. And that's what the heat death of the universe is just the cooking completing. Oh, goodness. To serve with lettuce? Yeah. Yeah. We all become scrambled egg in the end. Well, in the same way that in our body there are cells in our body that are living organisms and they think that they're an individual. But they are being directed by like the mind or something. And I move my hand up and down and there's like a million working parts in my body doing all this, like nerves and cells and all that. That's true, right? That each individual part of the body thinks it's a unique snowflake, but actually they are just me, and they are just a part of me. And I am the king. But then who's to say I am not part of a grander, like I'm not just a cog in a greater machinery than myself. A small bit of an egg. A tiny little bit of an egg that... What happened to egg? Nothing happened to the egg, it's okay. In the 2000s cartoon film Osmosis Jones, every human is a civilization unto itself. I've seen that film. I liked that film as a child, but is that movie good or is it bad? I really liked it as a kid. Holy... I'm as dead as ever, folks. What in the world? It's a monster house? Get me out of here. I can hurl a Pokemon. I'm done. I remember in that film there was, I think it was Bill Murray who was disgustingly eating KFC. Like he was just eating a bucket of KFC. It was really yucky. And then inside his body civilization, the KFC comes in and it causes a whole lot of problems. I think absorb is broken and we just do absorb, and then I set Skitty to sing everybody maybe. No, the Skitty can't really get around right now. Maybe this one I'll go for bite. That should be enough damage. If I absorb you, to just get you out of here. I guess I should hit Sand Slash with Absorb. Yeah. Woo! Oh dear. Absorb you. Amazingly, I'm alive. I'll eat the citrus berry. Can I absorb Pupitar and I fully heal? You have Overgrow Absorb? Yeah. Wait a sec. It missed! Oh, I'm dead as hell. As if absorb misses in the moment I need it. I've got a revive seed. Okay. Okay. That does fully heal me. Can I move in so that Skitty can do more? This is I'm dead again. Oh my goodness. What do you think it feels like to be absorbed? It must feel terrible. It must feel horrible. Oh, can't I access my storage? Damn. This is a Nuzlocke? Folks, stop believing people when they say things. Stop that. This is a Nuzlocke. This is sponsored by DK Koba. This Nuzlocke is hereby sponsored by the shareholders. All hit orbs might be useful. It's Tyrannosif! Oh, goodness. Holy. I'm as dead as ever. What do you do? The hippo! I'm finished. What is this? There's 2 Tyrannosifs, man! I'm just a little turtle. What do you have me do? Okay, what does all hit orb do? Tell me it kills everyone instantly. Boosts critical hit rates. That's it? Warp me out of here. Warp me. I'm out. Skitty, you're finished. I'm sorry. Skitty, I'm sorry. You're dead as ever. Skitty is finished, man. Wait, if Skitty dies, I also die? I didn't know that. Wait, I wasted my warp orb? I couldn't get out of there in time. Can you believe that? I use my item, don't I? Yeah, I got like no items here. Get me the hell. I mean, get me out of here. You are done. Right, that was just an absurd. What the hell was I supposed to do in that situation? That was crazy. Don't attack the sleeping Sandslash. Get out of there. Leave the sleeping sand. Let the sleeping Sandslash lie. Is Sing still? I'll put it back on in a second. I'll put it back on in a moment, folks. Don't worry. Anyway. It's just a video game. There's bigger questions in the world, like what you would do if you're reincarnated as a worm, okay? Let's get back on topic with that. Let's think about that some. No, not Tyrannosif. Not Tyrannosif. Most people just reckon if they were a worm, they would eat dirt. You wouldn't have any... There's like nothing more to say but that. You would just Eat dirt and be done with it. Okay, Mega Drain, is that strictly better than Absorb? Probably. Oysters with a vlog. Woo! Thank you. Vlog. This stream is sponsored by Oysters. With a damned vlog. Power is 4 stars, I see. And the power of Zorb is 3 stars. Hit ratio is higher though, is it? What if I replace Razor Leaf with Mega Drain or Bite with Mega Drain? I don't think Bite is that good. If you could choose to reincarnate into any animal, which one would be the best? Which would be the best one? A monkey? That's basically a human. They're pretty close. A monkey would be good. Some say they want to be a kangaroo. Yeah, mate. You could hop anywhere you want. I'm gonna hop anywhere. Surely a worm. No, I feel like a worm is one of the worst ones. Maybe a turtle, because a turtle lives for like hundreds of years and also they have good defense mechanisms. You can just go in your shell and you're pretty safe. And humans like the turtle also, so you could have human bonding. Turtle seems good. I guess I reincarnated as a turtle in the game, didn't I? Funny that. The game understood which animal I would be. It understands me deeply. What in donation have you done? Where's Aureliano? Aureliano, damn... went out into the damn boonies. Now what in the hell? There you are, there you are. Do not step on that warp Sif. Do not step on that. That's crazy. Crap. Halves target's attack seems maybe good. I don't know. I ain't getting it. Hello gang, just got here. Welcome here. What animal would you reincarnate as if you died and had to reincarnate as an animal? I would choose a turtle. How about you? Because turtles live for hundreds of years and have a safe shell to resist enemies. Are there enough days for all the dogs? Yes. Every dog has its day, okay? I would become a parrot. Parrots can speak English, actually. 100 years of solitude as a turtle. Which animal do you think could play Gen 3 OU? Probably a chimp, because there's a chimp that played Minecraft. So, If you're a gamer, probably you choose chimp, because chimps are known to game. But a parrot could actually communicate with people, that's true. A parrot could be like, I was once a human, that you could explain your situation. I was once a human and now I am reborn. You could say all that, and it would be the whole truth, too. I'm gonna use a berry. Okay, I lack a berry. I'm going to use absorb on the next enemy. I would become famous using my intellect. You reckon famous animals like Hua Hua the panda or Mu Dung the hippo are actually reincarnated humans that understand what humans want and therefore are playing to the strengths of their new species as a reincarnated soul? That would make sense to me. Yes, says Chatter. It would settle then. We figured it out. We figured that out. We just solved that. That's very well done. Okay, Aureliano, give it up. Stop fighting. Stop fighting, Aureliano. Why is Aureliano off out in the boonies? Return from the boonies. You're out in the damn boonies, Aureliano. Stop doing that. Get back to me. We are allies. We cannot... I need some shiny luck, please. The shiny Pokemon is worthless. It is pixels in a computer. And Pokemon don't even have any value because you can just hack the Pokemon. I would suggest do not hunt for a shiny. Instead, start reading Moby Dick. It's a great book. It'll really make you think. It'll really illuminate what life was like for an 1850s whaler. I would say stop shiny hunting. And start reading Moby Dick. They take about the same time. Jim, have you played Poker Rogue? Yep. I hate it. Terrible game. Man, I'm running out of absorbs. I should not be using so many absorbs. But I do have 17 more Giga Drains. So that's okay, I guess. Wait, did I... set that. Ah! I got warped right to the exit. Thank you. That's crazy. It's a monster house, but the door is there. I know what I need to do. I need to get to the door. Aureliano, I need you to put these fellas to sleep while I make a break for it, okay? Okay, I can at least kill... I can kill Sandslash here. No, I can't. Uh-oh. Use orbs? They tell me to use orbs. What do orbs do? I gotta kill this fella. I think, is Absorb more accurate than, Stop miss! I hate Sandvale. Sandvale is pissing me the hell off. Totter Orb. What is Totter Orb? Okay, will they let me act? Forgive me for trying to use, the grass move on the damn... Makes enemies confused. All of them? Oh my god, it makes all of them confused. Holy. You weren't kidding. It makes every single enemy confused? That's insane. Okay, I'm using Totter Orb more often. Anyway, I gotta kill this Sandslash, surely. Okay, I fully healed. Amazing. Okay. I think we can get out of here. We can get out of here. Yes. Oh, Aureliano died on the last turn? Are you serious? Ah! I thought everything was confused and asleep. As if... oh my god. On the last turn! Hey! And now I gotta get out of here because I don't have any damn items, man. I don't have any items. He died to sand? It's Gen 3, man. I didn't realize how powerful the Totter orb was. I want to apologize. Wait, I could have petrified all enemies in the room? Alright, anyway. It's always the damned hippo. Always. Man, I cannot believe. But also, can you... Am I stupid for going for absorb on the sand slash? Doesn't that make perfect sense to try and hit the sand slash? Should I not even bother because the sand veil's broken? Should I not even try to hit the sand slash? You can't call me stupid for that. That was a fine play. I know Sandvale, but I should still try. I mentioned Sandvale. But I should still try to hit the guy. It would fully heal me. You should have orbed first. I didn't realize the orb was the most powerful thing of all time. Alright. Got a terrible start here with... I'll turn off Sing for the moment. Whoa! Intellectuals globally are calling me stupid for not using the orb, and it's a monster house. May I have monster house on the first floor? Can I just get out of here? Can I just get the stupid monster house? The stupid monster house. There's no way I'm winning this. I'm out of here. I'm resetting the game. I'm gonna just literally reset the game. Use the orb? I'm not wasting my orb on... I'm just going to reset and try not to hit a monster house on floor 1. I'm resetting the game. You're guaranteed 1 monster house per run here? What? Really? Woohoo! How did it traverse so much distance? Did you see that? I put that fella to sleep and I walked away and then it teleported to me. Hey. Hey. That's not allowed. You can't do that. You cannot do that. That's not allowed. Maybe it's a new spawn. You might be right. You might be right on that. Anyway. This video game is distracting me from my internal monologue. I can't have that. Oh, if there's a lot of gummies on the floor, it's a monster house? Okay. I'll try to avoid monster house. If they try to tempt me with material wealth, that's how they get me. It's just like a spirit in the woods tempting me with like a $100 bill on the floor. That's how they get you. That is how they get you. Wait, I should not be tackling Tyrannosif, probably. No, I can... You're done, Tyrannosif. Actually finished long ago. I got this damn Scorupy. That's worm. I got a new ally that'll be useful in the war to come. Dev, I've been told to use my orb. I'm petrifying enemies in the room. Okay, can I... So, okay, I'm just asking an honest question. In this situation, I should not try to attack this Sandslash. With a super effective move. I should not do that. No, wait, sand is not active, is it? No, sand is active. It will dodge. What is the sand veil accuracy? Is it like Pokemon? You should attack this one. Like against Sandvale Cacturne in Gen 3, you don't... you still have to try to attack it. You just sort of hope you don't miss, you know? How does evasion work in this? Okay, we just died. Oh god. I guess I should attack through those Mowiles and try to get to the exit that way. I shouldn't have done this. I thought I could just walk through like a maze there. I was wrong. Mega Drain does like nothing. Wait, this pure poison type? Isn't it poison ground? Oh no. No, it's poison dark. Oh, this is dreadful. How do I move diagonal again? Here we go. Okay. I'm out. I'm out. Get out of there. I'm out of there. I am done. I'm finished. You are done. They said Monster House was a terrible film with weird looking 3D CGI. They were wrong. They were wrong. Oh, that's literally my ally. I forgot the Scorupy was my damn ally. That's crazy. Anyway. If you were in a cave, what animal would you have as your ally, folks? What animal would you ally with? Worm? A worm would be so bad. What are you talking about? You'd ally with a worm for, like, survival purposes. The damn hippo. Get out of here. Out of here. Damn you. Morwile is peeving me off this freak of a... And I missed absorb too. Hey. The rat finds the cheese, so you're saying it would ally with the rat. The rat is not very, like, strong, but it is, certainly crafty. Like, the rat survives where others don't. The hippo does need to get back to the ocean where he lives or whatever. People said I was stupid. Where do hippos live, though, if not the... They live in, like, a lake. They do live in a lake, don't they? I'm not stupid. I know where hippos live. They live in the lake. Where does a hippo live, everybody? River? Same thing. Come on. I mean, give me a break. I had the right idea. Worm was defeated. I'm just making a break for it. I'm out of here. Worm has died. I don't care too much about Worm. He's nothing more than a little worm to me. Worm is meaningless to me. Please execute absorb. I'm getting sick of Sand Slash missing all my... I'm getting sick and tired of Sand Slash. I'm getting sick and tired of Sand Slash. Sand Slash can buzz off for all I care. What do I use? My... Turns an enemy into a decoy. But it's in front. I have to kill it. The only way for me to heal is with absorb. You better hit absorb. You just better hit absorb. I did hit absorb right when I needed to. Goodness gracious, am I sick of Sand Slash, and it's... I'm sick and tired of you, Sand Slash. I'm sick and tired of you. The hippo? At a time like this? You need to read the room, hippo. You're not wanted right now. You're not wanted right now. All the worst Pokemon ever created are in this dungeon. The Hippo, Ninjask, and Sand Slash with Sandvale. It's a potpourri of pure nonsense in here. It's all nonsense all the time. Get me out of here quickly. It's sad to hear you speak like this. They hate me because I tell the truth. It's just... That's what society is these days. They can't take the truth anymore. I speak the truth about Sand Slash and his moral failings, and they laugh at me, and they... Okay, I should hit the Hippo first, because it does not have Sandvale, and therefore I'm reducing a damage source from the world. Thank you. Who's the smartest chatter in here right now? Is there like a NASA engineer in here? Can you weigh in on what's happening? Do we have a NASA engineer in here? Can you tell me that can you confirm that I am actually very smart? Which I know to be true. Okay, we got a NASA engineer in here. With an avatar of Hatsune Miku. Who says me? It's me. You know, I'm actually a NASA engineer. I can just say things too, folks. So, without evidence. I can say too. I guess I asked, so it's my fault. I can't blame others. If I'm the one who asked the question. I posed the query. Wait, Swift is crazy against Saint Slash. I should get that. Anyway, what was I saying? I am a professor of logic at the University of Science. We found the smartest chatter. It's that individual. We have found the smartest of all the chatters. It's you. You are the one. Ninjask buzz off permanently. I thought Smogon banned you. Didn't Smogon deal with you and make you an offer you couldn't refuse? Did Smogon not make you an offer you can't refuse, Ninjask? We're at the damn beach. This is fantastic. This is fantastic. I'm gonna be right back, folks. 1 minute. Just gonna be right back. Look at the banana. Hello! I return to existence. I faded out of existence for a moment there, just as for a break. Just wanted a little break from existence. You understand, I'm sure. Existence can be A lot. I need bananas. What are you, Donkey Kong? You are Donkey Kong Cobra, actually. I didn't expect to see this underground. Let's get a closer look at it, Jim. Stay away from the time gear. Do not go near him. Ever. Stay away from time gear. Do not go near him. Ever. Are you listening to me? Oh, we battled Skitty? We battled Mesprit, sorry. Okay. I can't use orbs here, right? Alright, let me set double slap on. Well, that was easy. Oh, the damn cat's in here. Hello. We got Skitty in real life, everyone. There's a Skitty in real life here. She's off checking something else there. Can you believe it? Erg. Erg. Show cat. Well, the cat's over there. If the cat comes here, I'll show. The cat has a mind of its own and does other things. It's Grovile, the criminal. Ah! He's so powerful. Oh my goodness. Just knocked him over easily. That was easy. Oh, here's the cat. Hello. Wait a second. It's a cat moment. Hey. Hey, mate. Alright. Come up here, mate. Whoa! Look at the cat. It's cat moment. Hello, cat time. It's Skitty in real life. Whoa. Look at that. Would you look at that? Unbelievable. Unprecedented. Oh, she always likes to do that to the mic. I'm sorry. It might be like, no. You can't do that. That's not doable. Eh? And where are you going now? Going down. Okay. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Goodbye. You lost that fight. I would die for your cat. Whoa. Don't give up your life so easily. That's a bit drastic. Sorry for this. I'm gonna have to kill all of you. Said Grovile. Ugh, the time gear. Is that the time gear? Okay, cat's coming back. The cat in the hat comes back. Oh, this is a lightning bolt from heaven. Zeus? Zeus? Is that you? What's that cat doing? Hey. Oh, there you are. You're like right there, mate. You're looking at my headphone cable. Don't do that. I need that one, mate. I need that one, Cato. Hey. Hey. I need the headphone cable. What's happening? Okay. Come up here, mate. Come up again, Cato time. Gatto. Oh. What are you doing? And now what? Always with the mic arm. You love to do that to the mic arm and the pop fill. You're moving the mic. You are. Hey. You like to move my microphone. Run with all your might. On the desk, not on the desk. Don't go on the... There's important things on there. There's important items on my desk, mate. You can't go on there. That was loud, cat. Hey. That was loud for the viewers. You can't do that. Hey. She's muted the mic. Like crazy. You silly creature. And now, but down you go again. And down you go again. Auspicious cat it is. What happened to Pokemon? Is Pokemon okay? No, Pokemon is... Don't you know that Pokemon is filled with a degenerative disease? Infected to its roots. And there's nothing more than insecure little boys yapping at each other for scraps of attention. Don't you all know that by this point? Sorry, mate, I'm still cat angle. Mysterious, ominous music. I think the cat wants to leave the room. One moment, folks. We're going to let the cat out of the room. Why did you come in here in the first place, cat? You're just going to leave again. Why do you enter and then leave? And that you're actually not leaving. Okay. Okay, actually, my mistake. The cat is not leaving. I'm not leaving. I'm not freaking leaving. She wants to sleep by the shoes. There's shoes over there. She wants to sleep near the shoes. That's okay. That's acceptable. Bye, Jim. I'm gonna go elsewhere, says a cat in the chat. Are you mirroring real life as a cat is doing in my current situation? My crystal. We need a Bidoof's crystal is what we need. Please touch Bidoof's crystal. Please touch Bidoof's crystal, they ask me. I am real life, said a cat. The crystal. What will it reveal? The crystal. Do not touch the crystal. Now I'll take it. The time gear. There's no way Grovyle is stronger than Azelf and Uxie, man. This game is not believable. Grovyle's stats are terrible compared to Azelf. Just use Flamethrower, man. Literally just use Flamethrower. You're also faster. Azelf has a good speed stat, come on. They stole the time gear? They can't steal the... You can't steal the time gear. I wish that I had the dimensional scream, says Chatter. No, if you had the dimensional scream, you would be plagued with visions that may come true or may not. It would affect your mental... It would affect your mental capacity. I'm plagued with visions anyway. Oh, what kind of visions you got? Maybe you have the dimensional screen. Maybe you're seeing the future. I was actually thinking about playing Kingdom Hearts 1 on stream. Would you guys watch that? I know it's a story-heavy game, but the story's really funny because it's like Goofy talking to Sephiroth and stuff. So I would laugh and laugh. Because I've played Kingdom Hearts 2 and a bit of 3, but I never played Kingdom Hearts 1. The story is the weakest point? What do you mean? Mickey is like a... Mickey has a black trench coat on and he says like... Light, give me power! And then he charges up his power and he defeats Sephiroth. You tell me that's a bad story? It's a step up from Pokemon Legends Czar, I'll tell you that much. What am I doing again? I think I'm going to Spinder Cafe. Does Sora collect the time gear? No, he collects the Keyblade, which is the same thing. Don't you trash talk Zar's story? I will though. It's terrible. I will do that. I was cracking up in Kingdom Hearts 2 when you go to the Mulan world and the Chinese army is recruiting new soldiers, and they recruit Sora, Donald, and Goofy to the Chinese army, and they don't ask any questions about why they look so different to everyone else, why a duck can speak. They're just like, we're in need of new recruits. Thank goodness you came. And then Goofy becomes like a friend of the Emperor. Anything you need, Goofy, I will grant your any wish. The mandate of heaven transfers to Goofy. Any port in the storm, brother. They do not allow women in the military though, but they will allow a talking duck from another realm into the military. They will allow that, that's fine. But they will not allow a Chinese woman into... Mulan has to dress up as a man to get in the military. But a cartoon duck, you're in. You are in. This is how Goofy became the most influential person in the history of China. That is how that happened. So Mulan just could have dressed as a duck? Yeah, should have thought of that one. What am I doing? I'm doing something important. Oh, I checked Kurgung's swap shop. That's important to me. I will say, Kingdom Hearts 2 kind of got... Kingdom Hearts 2 is weird, because like 90% of the combat is literally just mashing the button and you kill everything easily. And then sometimes there's an insane Dark Souls level boss that kills you in 2 seconds unless you perfectly dodge everything. So I feel like the difficulty curve is all over the place. Like most of the game is just mashing the button and pressing Donald Duck's super move that shoots AoE lightning at everything. And then sometimes it's like, oh, okay, it's literally Yellow Devil from Mega Man, sorry. But the game was not teaching me how to do like dodging and stuff because I was just mashing the button. Oh, for Turtwig, yeah, I want that. I get that. Well, what does this do? Huge. I trust Kurgung. I trust him. He's virtuous. I'm getting that for sure. I just gotta get some tradables. I also found out that in Kingdom Hearts 2 there was a dodge roll, but to get the dodge roll, you have to go into like drive mode, which is a combat mode where you're powerful, and then you gotta kill enemies in drive mode to level up drive mode. And for some reason when you level up drive mode, you unlock the dodge roll outside of drive. Why don't they just give you the dodge roll? To be like, why don't you just get the dodge roll? That seems stupid. And how would I know that that's how to unlock the dodge roll? And the dodge roll is really important for those hard boss fights. So I didn't know any of that. And I was trying to beat Roxas or something, and it's not possible. It's just how you get movement abilities. It's a bit obtuse, I'll say. It's a very bizarre way to get a basic, like a dodge mechanic. They should just give you that from the beginning, in my opinion. In my opinion. Yeah, I mean, I guess games back then were just weird. Like, SMT is the same. SMT Nocturne has a bunch of absurd complexity. It doesn't teach you about any of it. You gotta look it up on the wiki. Or just experiment. Suppose that's just how it was, mate. Oh, you can swap from storage? Well, I just wasted some time, didn't I? Lingering William stands as one of the finest optional boss fights. Lingering William. Remember when games came with manuals? Freaking awesome. Freaking awesome. Sorry. I don't know why I'm speaking like that. I should have more respect than that. Wait a sec. Is there an item for Skitty that I missed? I don't think so. I do have a Shellos, but that's alright. I guess I'll get this because it's during rain. It boosts. That's a lot of stuff. I'll save it for something better. During rain, I gotta set rain. I don't have rain dance or anything. Hello, Mr. Cool. I enjoy your videos and the deep lore you've created. I'm considered sort of like the JRR of modern times with my incredible world building. You guys don't know, but I created an entire language only spoken by sentient cup creatures and horses as like a lingua franca between their societies. I've invented a language. No, I'm kidding. Or am I? Maybe I did. You don't know what I did. What do you know? I'm in the Crystal Caves, man. Look at me. This is beautiful. I should have got apples and revive seeds and such, I forgot. It's okay, I'll be fine. I'll be just fine. Whoops, I didn't mean to use Razor Leaf. I meant to set Razor Leaf to my default move. What? Why is Razor Leaf missing every time? Can science explain that? Scientists? Oh yeah, who's the smartest chatter? Did we figure that out? There probably is there's probably one chatter in here who's the smartest, who's like an engineer. Working at, creating something important. And in their downtime they watch this crap. They watch this garb. You should be reading Einstein or something. You should be reading Einstein. I'm not that smart. Just kidding, I'm very smart. It's this person, and then below it said, I'm an engineer, but I just work in advertising. You're a mental engineer then. You engineer the minds of the consumer. Jim, where can I find Einstein's blog? He probably had a book. A book is sort of a blog of the old world. Your scheduled short just published. I thought it didn't publish earlier. The hacked Pikachu one. Oh my goodness. This stream is now sponsored by Little Mr. Doom. Woohoo! Thank you. Mr. Cool, would a Turtwig stew or a soup taste better? A Turtwig soup? Or a Turtwig stew? What even is a stew in terms of... like, compared to a soup? What is a stew, exactly? Man, where is the exit? It's like way over yonder, man. Stew is a thicker soup. Okay. Yeah. I did not mean to use razor leaf right there. I thought that I said tackle. Well, I would say that the stew is better because it's thicker and therefore has more stuff in it, and therefore is better. A stew simmers longer and therefore is better. You folks ever had Hainan chicken and rice with a chicken soup on the side? That's a delightful meal. It's simple, but it's an absolute delight. You should try that one. Chatter says no. We'll be on the lookout for it. Hainan chicken and rice with a chicken soup on the side. Look out for that. You look out for that. You'll enjoy it, I promise you. I live too far from good Chinese food. Well, how terrible. I've had a food before. You know, there's a noodle dish called Gogai Mian, which stands for like pot lid noodle or something like that. It's because in ancient times the emperor came to this little city and wanted the local noodles. Oh, there's hidden stairs with that. Secret bazaar. Wait, sorry, I'm being interrupted by the secret bazaar. Swalot is down here. What is this? What? My story got interrupted by the absurdity of life itself. Good afternoon, you found the secret bazaar. Who in the world knew this? Alright. Inside there was an oranberry. How amazing. Thank you, you bastard. Hey. I'll restore my PP, that's good. Thank you, Mime Jr. What does Shedinja offer me? Alright, anyway. Bye-bye. Before I was rudely interrupted by a secret bazaar in Pokemon. The Emperor came and got the noodles, and there was a pot lid inside the noodle broth, and he said, "What is this doing in here?" And then the guy's friend lied and said, like, "Oh, that's actually part of the dish, and the wood from the pot lid soaks into the flavor. Like, gives it a unique flavor." But he was lying to cover for his friend. But to this day, they still keep the pot lid in the noodles to, like, keep the lie going, so that guy didn't get in trouble for having his pot lid accidentally in the Emperor's noodles. They're like, no, it's actually supposed to... So it's generations long... There's a generation-long fib that they're telling, basically, to protect someone. That's nice of them. I think that's pretty cool food lore. Centuries of committing to the bit. You guys are saying lying is bad, but I don't know. The Chinese emperors back then would just kill people for... I mean, you've seen Northern Lion playing Road to Empress? They'll just kill you for, like, you didn't bow at the right time, and then that's considered offensive, so they just throw you in the dungeon. It's all true. So that guy would have got thrown in the dungeon if his friend didn't... No, the pot lid is supposed to be in there, actually. They would have just got him. There was also, in the Forbidden City, there's like a dragon made out of... What's it made out of? Some nice, like a jade or something. But there's one little bit of it that's cracked. And it was actually because in like hundreds of years ago, not ancient times, hundreds of years ago, some guy broke it while they were making it. And he just painted a piece of wood to look exactly like the rest of it. And over time it faded. Because of course, if that guy got found out that he cracked the precious dragon, he would have been executed and thrown in the dungeon with the rats. So he got a piece of wood and painted it, and then 100 years later they realized the ruse, but that guy was long dead, so they couldn't do anything about it. He tricked them. What age qualifies as ancient? I don't know. I think like before the year 1. What's ancient? Like the pyramids and stuff. Those are ancient. I like rats. Well, maybe you should live in ancient China. They're gonna throw you in the dungeon with the rats and you'll be with your people. You'll be with your friends. Ancient is 300 BC. That's ancient. Oh yeah. Ah! Monster House. The what do you call it? The exit's right there, though. Okay, I gotta kill this guy to get out of the way. You need to get out of my way. It takes so long for all the turns to occur in this. Okay, out of my way. Go! We're out. Just don't die, Aureliano, don't die. Do not die. I'm out. We're done. If you were a giant crystal, what color would you be? You reckon you would ascend to another life, the life above, and become a giant crystal? You reckon that's the next level? You become a big crystal? That could be the next level. You'd be a greenie? A black crystal, an indigo crystal. You'd be all sorts of crystals, folks. You reckon I should play Road to Empress, folks? That game looks pretty funny. But maybe everyone's already seen all the playthroughs of it, so they would know the events anyway. I also think I've seen it, but I probably forgot most of it. I saw Northern Lion play it, but I've forgotten by now. Whew. 3 crystals changing colors? What could this all mean? It is happening again. Azelf is the being of willpower. Willpower unifies all of us. To unify is to make one. So if the colors of the crystals were made one, the path should reveal itself. What is the color of Azelf's spirit? That is the question. Azelf lives in Shining Lake, then Azelf's spirit must be affected by the crystals. What? I heard the creator of the simulation speak to me, because we're all in a simulation right now. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon is a simulation. It's the simulacrum. Azelf is pink, yeah. Azelf is the being of willpower. This is what sort of pisses me off, is sometimes they'll tell you something like, Azelf is the being of willpower. Match the crystals. Then Turtwig, in his internal monologue, I know what to do now. Because Azelf is the being of willpower, I need to match these crystals to the right color. And then Skitty also repeats it. Wait a second. So you're telling me that Azelf is the being of willpower? You're telling me that Azelf is the being of willpower and that we have to match the crystals to the color of Azelf's spirit. And then Wigglytuff comes in. Wait a second. Repeat that again. Repeat that to me. I'm gonna try pink. Because Azelf is pink. If they're all the right color, does it just activate? Does it just initiate the plan? Alright, well we'll sort of just go in a circle then, won't we? Do you think these crystals are living beings and that when they change their color they feel pained? Do you think they feel pained? Azelf is pink? No, Mesprit is pink. What is Azelf? Blue? I guess Azelf is blue, yeah. Oh my goodness, the emerald! No! The crystal cave! It's Superman's lair. We're going Superman's lair, folks. Do you think we should go in Superman's lair? I know who can help us. Superman! Did anyone else not enjoy the weird CGI robots in the new Superman film? What was with that? I didn't like that. Why were there CGI robots? They look sort of like the robots from the film Robots. They were CGI, weren't they? They weren't props, they were... Did you like the Crocodile movie? There was a Crocodile movie. It's news to Jim. That's big on. I can get Salamence. Whoa. Yeah, I've not seen the Crocodile film. Sounds good, though. Sounds like an excellent film. I'll view that. I got a damn apple. You don't know how much I value that apple. Goodness me. Superman was mid? I think it was alright. I think it was okay. It did just feel like a... Felt like a Marvel film to me. Felt very similar. Are you serious? Oh my goodness. I was right next to the exit, but they warped me away. Get me out of here. Skitty has to face 2 Floatzels? That's unbelievable. It's okay. You can win easily, actually. Skitty's insane. All good. And then we reunite. Those like I feel like all those movies have such boring cinematography, though. I feel like the visual style of them all blends together for me. Which leaves me with... Like, they entertain me in the moment, but I'm not left with a strong impression of them afterwards, and it's... makes them feel a bit empty to me. Films like that. I suppose that's what they're for, though. They're just... simple entertainment, which is fine, I guess. What 3 words would you use to represent your view on apples? I would say... decent, convenient fruit. The apples are pretty good, and you just grab them and eat them. But they wouldn't be my favorite fruit of all. Big apples are amazing, though. And wouldn't a big apple be much harder to eat and be tough on the jaw? I feel like a big apple would hurt me and hinder me rather than benefiting me. I think a big apple would cause me more harm than good, just gonna be honest. Does the same apply to Applin? I think I like Applin a bit more than like an apple. It's a living apple. That's Absol. Wormadam Daniel. Jim is cringing and cringed. Rat Woody cannot watch the stream. I repeat, everybody. Rat Woody is not able to watch the stream. Reason? He has an exam tomorrow. An important exam. Glalie! I like to have Glalie. He's dead, though. I'm never gonna get him. Glalie is gone. I'm getting hungry. I'm hungry. I need a burger. I'm kinda hungry. I need to eat a burger. Sorry. That's what the typical American says every day, right? That's a very American statement, isn't it? Am I right? Megworen. Megworen 喜欢汉堡，喜欢披萨。喜欢薯饼，好不好？ You're spot on, mate. The Petrify Orb is insanely good. We get rid of something that's not valued. Make space for the funny orb, the Petrify Orb. Holy. That was frightening. Razor Wind is powerful, huh? Who's the stupidest chatter in here? There is none. Everyone is equally genius level in my chat. The stupidest chat is probably Albert Einstein. That's the bar I hit. Like, Albert Einstein watching would be the stupidest among you guys. Because the level of intellect here is so high that even Albert would be considered a doofus. Absol wants to join the team, oh yeah? That's Albert. Do you think Albert Einstein would have enjoyed a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky? I think it would be a bit lowbrow for him. I don't think he would enjoy it. Faux Seal Orb, I don't value. Kecleon? Brown Gummy for 800? I'll pass, man. I'll pass on that, man. Cheers, brother. Maybe though, if like Pokemon, if this was the only game that got put back in like 1940 and Albert Einstein saw it, he would be like, remarkable! On a little screen, there's such computing power. Inconceivable. He'd say something like that. I have Glalie. Watch out for my icy wind move, says Glalie. I often say the very same thing. Oh no! I didn't realize that I was cringing, and no, I thought it was like flinch and I cringed in that moment. I didn't think it was persistently happening. How terrible. What the? Would you like to send out for a rescue? What? Yeah. What? Awaiting rescue? I'm just gonna... Okay, no. I'm not gonna rescue. That's fine. That's fine. Pokemon is finished after this. Man, that's great. I should have eaten a berry. I didn't... Jim, can you play Hey You Pikachu in Chinese? Ni hao Pikachu. Pikachu. How do you say mouse in Chinese? I think he's just called Pikachu. Go lai, Pikachu, go lai. That means come here, Pikachu. Go on, Pikachu. That means go away. I would never say that though. I would not say that to him. I'd be kinder than that. Pikachu will perfectly understand my fluent Chinese. Wait, did I lose my Turtwig sprout thing? Did I lose that because I died? Hey, I needed that. And you can't take away my bonsai tree. My bonsai tree that gives me 1 million defense. Hey, that's so bad for me. I should have been rescued. I don't even know how the rescue thing works. How does that work? How can someone rescue me without internet connection? I don't get that. Did they figure something out? There's passwords you can send, but someone dives in the dungeon and gets a code to give. Oh. Okay. So I would just sit there awkwardly waiting while they do it. That's... I just sort of wait up for a while. Someone else could stream for a bit. Oh yeah. Someone else will stream that. That would be good. Stay away from Monk. Albert was in the Spinder Cafe when he came up with his best idea. When he came up with his best idea, he did. Chatters, if you died and became a Pokemon, who would be the best one to become? Would it be Skitty, who is evidently the most powerful creature in this entire universe? I think that would be the optimal choice. You would have become the Skitty. I need to withdraw my funds. It would be Sif. Amazing choice. If it's Torchic, you get a human form later on. That's true. Blaziken is rather human-like. Let's look over here and just ponder the world for a sec. What do you think it all means? What does it all mean? Why was I put here? Why was I put here? One day I was brought forth into this world without my permission, and yet I suppose that's better than not existing at all, is it? To imagine non-existence is difficult. Difficult to imagine. I'm trying to imagine it. I can't imagine the absence of anything. It doesn't seem to exist. It doesn't seem to be real. No. And who stole the time gears also? Why did they do that? Stop that. Stop stealing the time gears. There's no need for that. Will they write songs about us, Mr. Furred? Will they? You cannot imagine nothing. Exactly. You cannot. Nothing is but one day we will all embrace nothingness. But then how do you even conceive of the absence of anything? You can't do it. Right, that's enough pondering. I'm out of there. I'm out of there. I went and I pondered for a bit, and much was accomplished. Oh, the stamina band suppresses hunger? What? Absurd. Exploration? Leave it to me. You joke about doing this, but I stood at the cliff and pretended to be pondering it like I was a real Pokemon. On a real cliff or in the video game you would pretending it was real life? I was pondering deeply. You were in the game pretending to be the Pokemon. The thing is, I am the Pokemon. I am Turtwig. You think I'm not? You think that's not me? As a child, there was a barrier between you and the game's truth, but I broke the barrier right then, and I am, and always was Turtwig, you see. How would you feel about having a tree growing on you? I would welcome it. The tree is part of me. Perhaps the tree one day will bear fruit. Or leaves that I can eat of the leaves and the fruit. And I would be a self-sufficient being. Oh my goodness. The warp trap. Everyone's stepping on the warp trap and going on different places. This is unbelievable. Oh my goodness. What an absurd... That's absurd. You can't do that. Hey. Jimothy is the Turtwig who holds the world on his back. Yeah. You know about the turtle with the world on its back? That's a true story. There's a big turtle who has the world on its back. A ginormous turtle. You think it's just a story? No. It's the truth. And it's me as well. It's me. So I know the truth because I'm the one who did it. What are we? Some kind of disc world? That's crazy. I heard Discworld is really good. Anyone read Discworld? Apparently it's very good. But isn't it a whole... There's many books in the series or something? I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know about that. Stories are more real than reality itself. I would agree. I would agree with that. What is real? How do you define real? As Lawrence Fishburne once said, in a smart moment of deep-cutting philosophy. Well, then we need a different word for reality if it can be out real. Instagram Reels? What about Instagram Fakes, am I right? Sorry, that was dreadful comedy. I rescind what I said. Please pretend I didn't say that. Please block that one out of your memory if possible. You can't really do that though. You can't forget something that's happened unless it just you naturally forget, perhaps. But the memory's somewhere in there in the meat computer that is the mind. The memory will remain. Whoa, if a Pokemon eats a violent seed, its attack and special attack are boosted to max? Holy crap. Holy quamp. 你们是我的朋友。 Glamour was hitting me with a million. Why Glamour can one-shot me? Hey. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, no! No, no, no. Okay, you faked out, so you're inactive, right? I'm literally alive. Can you believe this? I need to... I have an absorb also. I have a revive seed. Please. Oh, goodness me. Goodness gracious, that cat hit me a million times. It was not... It was inconceivable. It was. It frightened me to my core. With a sequence of events like that. Woohoo! Isn't there... There's a damn monster... There's a monster ranch in here, isn't there? There's a monster ranch in here. No, there's not. There was just good items on the floor. Altruistically, someone left them there. There was altruism. For once in the world. Altruism. Would you leave a gummy on the floor for someone to pick up later? Or would that be... Who leaves the gummies here? Someone must come and leave them here. The great gummy leaver must come around here and do that. And yet who leaves the gummies for them? Much to ponder. Much to think about. Leech seed. Oh. I feel like everything's died too quickly in this game for Leech seed to be that good, but maybe he's good against bosses. My instinct tells me it's a bad move, though. I'd actually rather all my other attacks. Could be useful for heals, but it seems too slow to me. It's 10 HP. I'm not you guys. I can learn it later if I want. Whoa. I would never do something so Jim-barrassing. Jim-barrassing. I got frozen. Oh my god, I'm frozen and my friends aren't even attacking. Glalie saved my life as usual. Glalie saved my life with a ranged hit. Thank you, Glalie. Holy crap, I thought I was finished. Glalie often saves my life. Can you believe that? That was incredible. He said, he did talk about his powerful icy wind maneuver. I will support you with my taunt, Jim. I'm getting hungry. I need a burger. Americans in the chat, is that how you guys talk? You guys say that kind of thing? Boy, am I hungry. I'm gonna eat a burger. You guys say that? I know everything about you. I know everything about you. Look at all those crystals sticking up from the surface. Is this lake where a Zelf lives? Look over there. Me when I get a burger from McDonald's. Woohoo! Sorry. Azelf is shaking in fear at the Grovyle. It's not realistic, man. Azelf is way better than Grovyle. You just use Flamethrower, man. You could even Psychic probably one hits. Come on. Be serious with me. My immersion's ruined. My immersion out the window. Can you make Minecraft Witch sound effects? I'm not familiar with the Minecraft Witch. What does the Minecraft Witch do? I played Minecraft when it was alpha mode, so I don't... Maybe a bit of beta mode, so I don't know the new stuff in there. Like the Ender Dragon and such. Does it do a witch's laugh? Like a... like that? Look at these crystals forming. Crystals are forming. The time... There's no way to get the time gear. Even in exchange for my life, you'll never get the time gear, says Azelf. Azelf was willing to die for this honorable duty of defending the time gear. You can lose this fight with no consequences, says one chat. That's okay. I'll try to win anyway. I'll do my strategy I always do of clicking sing and then repeatedly attacking the fella. With, I guess, Mega Drain would be my best one. I'm sorry, can I not attack diagonally? What? Glassif can win though, so that's okay. You think Grovyle lives in heaven due to certain circumstances? Steve Buscemi is stupid. He did not consider that God would just live in heaven because he wants to, man. Grovyle seems to wake up too quickly for me to... Why does it fail diagonally? I didn't realize it failed diagonally. I don't think that's the truth of it. The sing does not fail diagonally. Anyway, doesn't matter. I win because I'm smart. Azelf couldn't have done that. Just literally use hypnosis and then spam any move, man. Grovyle is not that good. It's literally a mid-stage evolution. It's not that powerful. Tell me no one can beat this guy? Come on. Legendarios are not failing to beat Grovyle. I just beat Grovyle so easily. Okay, never mind. Grovyle has some sort of time-stopping power, actually, which is really strong. A Dusk Noir has come out of nowhere. Can you believe it? The dialogue exhausts me a little bit when the characters have to comment on something that was just said. They gotta stop that. They do have to stop that. I wonder if when I was a child, did I love that actually? Like I had a child's brain, I couldn't retain information, so I loved when they kept repeating things. Maybe I did. I don't really remember the child brain. Maybe for child brain that goes crazy. When the... So we meet again. And then in Skitty's internal monologue. Wait a second. They know each other? That blasted Grovile here never intended to fight me at all. There's no escaping me! It's the fellas. It's all my favorite fellas. It's all my fellas are here. As children, we just tolerate this rudimentary dialogue. I mean, Pokemon Legends Zar was exactly the same. Like, you win in the... What do they call it? The Zar Royale tournament, and then you go back to the cafe, and you're like, you just won the Zar Royale tournament. That was crazy when you battled your opponent, and you were victorious. That was insane. They're always doing that. So children, that must be necessary for children to understand. What's happening is to repeat it constantly. It would maybe make sense that a child's brain does not retain information as effectively. Isn't that the mainline Pokemon games in a nutshell? Yeah. Some people think that I only have this complaint about Legends Zar, but it's a problem in all of the Pokemon games, for sure. I never said that it wasn't. It certainly is. He regained consciousness. Oh, yeah. Oh. The old Pokemon games had a very bare bones plot. Yeah, I prefer that because I think I don't want plot to be front and center in Pokemon personally. I would prefer it for it to be gameplay and exploration. People say Explorers of Sky is a perfect story. It is a cut above every other Pokemon game I've played in story, but it is not a perfect story. That's crazy. That's a crazy statement. It is not a perfect story. It's got a lot of problems. No, you're not all right, Spider. You got a lot of problems. Perfection doesn't exist. Yes, it does. You ever seen the Pokemon Muck? What could be changed about Muck to make it better? Little. Dusknoir's secret with the black and white leaves. Dusknoir's secret. Perfection doesn't exist. Me when faced with Ratatouille for the PlayStation 2. What? It's perfect. Exposition. Dusknoir is telling me all about something. I am holding B right now, that's what I'm doing. What I'm about to reveal isn't stopped. Calamity is certain. Grovyle is a Pokemon that came from the future. Dad? What does he mean by from the future? I think he means from a place where things are yet to happen. In the world of the future, he will be a notorious criminal, but he's going to the past. To avoid capture in the future, he fled, and in fleeing, he escaped to this world. After arriving, Glovile is planning a catastrophe, causing the planet's paralysis. Uh-huh. And the world becomes nothing. Dusknoir's from the future. Is this the twist you guys were talking about? I don't really care about that. I don't care too much. Whatever. Dusknoir's from the future? It changes everything. There must be a bigger twist. There must be a bigger twist than that. Alright, alright. Is there more? Is there something important I'm skipping through? No, I hope not. The twist is that Dusknoir is me, so it's Netflix's Dark. Ik ben du. Ik ben du. Man, they sure are talking about stuff. They sure are talking about stuff. Doc was so good, it was an excellent show. It was an excellent show, I agree. My goodness, it's still going, huh? Wait, so we're spreading rumors that Azelf is... I don't even... It doesn't matter too much, does it? It's fine. We're spreading rumors that Azelf doesn't exist. With commentary from Loudred interwoven as well. Loudred has had something to say each time. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Sunflora is reading in the other room? Sunflora is reading in the other room? Since when? What is he reading? Moby Dick? Is that Moby Dick? Beowulf? You reading Beowulf in there? What are you reading in there? What the hell's... What is he reading in there? 100 Years of Solitude? Ulysses? Someone says he's reading Ulysses. I'm Sunflower, what you reading in there? Let's spread a propaganda about Zelf. That'll serve us well. Alright folks, well my belly meter is getting low in real life, isn't it? So oh no, Sunflora's reading Blood Meridian. Do not read that, Sunflora, that's a tough one. He's reading Thomas Pynchon, he's gonna hit himself in confusion. Am I right? Am I right, fellow literature heads? Thomas Pynchon, what's that guy talking about? Some very confusing books. They've told me I should save the game, that's damn true. I will. How do I say? I talk to the bell, don't I? I talk to the wishing well. A Zelf is the being of willpower. The being of willpower? Really? In comes Loudred. Wait a second, are you saying a Zelf is the being of willpower? That changes everything. I once read The Hungry Hungry Caterpillar, and I must admit it gave me more questions than answers. That's a complex one. And it's also called The Very Hungry Caterpillar, I think, so you didn't retain much of it, evidently. In truth, I haven't actually tried to read Pynchon. I've only read like the first page of The Crying of Lot 49, and then I've said I'll get back to this later, because I'm reading Moby Dick, so I can't read that right now. I'm reading Moby Dick. I'm not going to take a break and read Gravity's Rainbow. What am I, crazy? What am I, out of my mind? We'll do a Scrandle before I leave here. I'll do a Scrandle. Scrandle's a good game. If you're not aware, it's considered better than Pokemon Mystery Dungeon by most critics. You gotta guess which of the food at the football game is more popular. I'll click on that hot dog. We have sausage water versus cheesy chips. See, this is why it's a better game than... This is why it's considered a better game, because these are the questions raised. Sausage water is just something that I can't believe anyone sells anywhere, so... No, man, no. No. No, man. You can't be... Sausage water can't be... I know that... I'm not saying the cheesy chips are the best. But they're way better than sausage water. They're way better. The loaded roast potatoes are definitely going to beat pie burnt to a crisp, alright? Come on. If pie burnt to a crisp won that round, I would scream about it, okay? 64 pints! Holy! I gotta click on the 64 pints, man. I gotta click on 64 pints. I'm sorry. It had to be done there. 270, that might be good value. I haven't done the math. That's a lot of pints, though. It's an unbelievable amount of pints. Hot dog meal versus hot dog. Well, come on, hot dog meal clears. There's more chips going on. Today's special with no price data. It looks better than the chips and nuggets, I think. There's a good rating, 81%. 64 Super Mario 64 pints. Chicken and chips versus fried chicken and seasoned fries with a pint separately. Which looks better? I think this one looks like there's more food in it. Hot dog. This is in Australia? Hey. We can't be selling this in Australia. You can't get that. I'm getting the pie, peas, and gravy. They look pretty good, man. I don't love mushy peas, but the pie itself looks fine. That's a tragic hot dog. That's a terrible hot dog. The slider box deal is an incredible value. Look at that. 20 quid for 6 beef sliders, mozzarella sticks, onions, and fries. That for the family? I mean, sometimes they're charging you 20 quid for one burger these days, folks. I mean, come on. It's not even close between the... It's not even close between the 2 pies with 2 cokes for 14. Not even close. Glistarchus and a beer. Cinnamon flavored crusty bread rusk? What in the world is rusk? What is rusk? It looks fine. It's like a donut. This is the Drayton Belly Buster, which seems to have sausages and bacon? I think I'll click on that. It wins. It wins. And then we have the lamb and chicken tikka naans, which actually looks kind of incredible, versus the pizza and cannolis. The pizza and cannolis look fine too, but this has got to win. That's a 93%. That looks delectable, man. That looks delectable right there. $64 pints. I stand by voting for that. Look at this. What do you even do with that? What is this guy's story? What did he do with this? Did he just go around like, please take these away from me. I'm going to fall down. Please take them. I'm going to fall over. I need help. I wasted all of my savings on this. You drive it home. That's going everywhere if you're driving that home. I don't think you're driving that home. No way. Who buys that? It's ridiculous. I do not agree with the waffle cone with chicken in it. I don't understand that. You guys eat that in America? Sometimes America's really weird. And they eat like... They eat some crap like this. Or chicken and waffles, I can't get it. I can't understand either. Chicken and waffles? No. I don't support that. Wait, he took 1 pint like a Jenga... Yeah, he did take the middle pint here. That's struck. You take him from the top, brother. You can't take this one. Why would you take that one? Take it from the top. Hey. This is not going to end well. Chicken and waffle is good? No, your mind has been poisoned by American consumerism. You can't enjoy chicken without also having a sweet sugar-infused donut thing with the chicken. It's like having ice cream on a burger or something. It's just have the chicken. You can't have chicken with also waffle. That's too far. Alright, anyway. I need more sugar and I need sugar and ice cream on my burger, brother. Anyway. Bye-bye, folks. I'm gonna go have a meal. Bye-bye.